Next guest is overseeing all the alumni activities ahead of Saturday's game in Laramie. A pleasure to welcome BYU Alumni Director for the Denver, Colorado area, Jennifer Wise, to the Wise Guys. Hey, sorry for making you wait a little bit. It's great to see you.
No worries. Good to see you. Thanks for having me.
What'd you think about that game last Friday night?
The SMU game?
Yeah.
Well, I loved it because we won. So... yeah, it was really fun to watch.
Do you follow the Cowboys too, being up in Wyoming? Doesn't everyone in the state have to have Wyoming kind of? Do they have to watch them a little bit, or they get kicked out of the state, or is that not happen?
Well, I'm from Colorado, but I've heard that that's true. I believe that's true, but I don't know for sure.
There was a time we never thought BYU was going to go back to play football in Laramie. In fact, when BYU went independent, Wyoming at the time said, we'll never schedule you again. And then they softened, and BYU did a home and home, and they decided to stick with it, even though they moved on to be a Power 4 team. But what's been the reaction of alumni in the region to have BYU coming back to Laramie?
Well, we're excited. It's interesting because there's not an alumni chapter in Laramie.
Right.
So those of us putting on the tailgate on Saturday are either from the Denver chapter with me or from the Casper chapter. So we are the closest ones to Laramie. We're all of us about 2.5, 3 hours away. So it's not really in our back door, but we're excited because it's, pretty close.
Yeah, and there didn't seem to be a pathway for BYU really to play in Colorado again, because they're not going to play they weren't going to play Air Force again. Colorado State was never going to be there, and Colorado was in the Pac-12 as BYU moved to the Big 12. Now all of a sudden, BYU is going to start coming on a regular basis in all sports and play in Colorado. What does the alumni in that area feel about that?
Yeah, we're excited about that. I think we are. For most of us, that kind of is in our backyard, Boulder, so we're excited about that.
So what are the plans for Cougar fans in Laramie? And I imagine they'll get any ticket that they can buy and find their way in. What's on the agenda for this weekend?
All right, so we've got some games. We're going to have actually some really fun games, if I can just throw that out there, as well as pictures with Cosmo. The cheer squad's going to be there. I've heard President Reese is going to be there. And we also are doing a Cougs Care service project. So the one that we chose was a food donation. Well, actually, they take a little bit more than food, but a food donation for the University of Wyoming's Food Share Pantry. So this is just on campus, and it's just any University of Wyoming student or staff member who is in need of it can drop by the food pantry and pick up, household items, toiletries, dry goods, canned food, etc. And so I have been coordinating with their coordinator, Jess Dooley, who is really thrilled that we have chosen the food pantry to do our Cougs Care project for. And I learned in the process that they have a pretty small space. So we are kind of doing a twofer. We kind of get a 2-for-1 service project out of this because they partner with Laramie Interfaith. And so we're going to fill the pantry, hopefully, and any overage will go to Laramie Interfaith. And the church is sending a truck of food as well.
That's
awesome. Laramie Interfaith will.
Do you remember, Blaine, when BYU went to Arkansas, they did this too? They filled the food pantry. And somebody tweeted after from Arkansas and they said, how do you hate BYU fans? They show up, they fill our food pantry, they beat our football team, and then they leave.
Yeah. We're hoping for a similar result on Saturday.
We hope so as well. Is there a way for alumni that aren't going to make it up to the game to participate in the service project? Is there something they could do to contribute or help?
Oh, that's a great question. We have not thought that far ahead, but I do know that one of the tables at our tailgate is going to be about the Black 14, philanthropy. We were hoping to donate to them at first, but that didn't work out. So we're having a table for them, and I know that they do take donations to support students in the community as well.
Is there a website, even if it's through your Denver group, a website that we can give out where folks can get more information?
Let's see. I would say our alumni chapter, our Denver alumni chapter website, which I don't have right off the top of my head.
All right.
I apologize.
That's right. If you send it to us, we'll get it out.
All right, I will do that. And then we'll have some information there for people.
So we want you to put your analyst hat on now, your football analyst hat. And we know you've been studying this. We want your 3 keys. Your 3 keys as a football analyst to BYU victory on Saturday night.
Oh man. Well, I came mostly prepared to talk about the tailgate, but let me try that hat on for a minute. Let's see. Actually, the defensive line looked really good, I thought, last week.
Yeah.
So keep doing that.
So D-line continues to play well. They're going to dominate. I like that. That's a great first key.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if I can come up with 3. You want to give me 2?
Turnovers.
We'll do 2. We'll do 2.
We'll give you turnovers, right?
Turnovers we'll give you. They got to not turn the ball over.
Yeah, that's just what I was going to say.
Okay,
so turnovers. Yeah. So I graduated from BYU in the early 90s, and so I loved the passing game. I'm a big fan of the passing game.
Seemed to be popular.
I was there when Ty Detmer, won the Heisman, and I just love a good passing game. So I don't know if that's a prediction or a 3 keys, but if you want to make me happy, show me a great passing game.
There you go. We're going to make that. So we're going to say the D-line needs to continue to dominate. That they need to limit turnovers, and that get the ball in the air and bring back the BYU passing game. I love that. That's 3 great. That's 3 great keys.
Now look, we'll get you out of here with this one though, because we've got 5 questions for you.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
These 5 questions are presented by Strategy Square, delivering connection, clarity, and confidence in business and marketing strategies. When we're done with these 5 questions, more people will know things about you than they do right now.
Yeah, I don't know how many continents we're on tonight. Sometimes we're on 5 different continents. So people on perhaps 5 continents are going to know you a little bit better. So there we go.
All righty.
Okay, number 1.
Your favorite sports movie?
Sports movie. Probably The Blind Side.
That's a good one.
You know what? A few people have said that, but not as many as you would think. That's a great movie.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It is a great movie.
Sandra Bullock was fantastic, and Tim McGraw, I didn't even know that was Tim McGraw. That's how good he was.
I know.
He was good.
You couldn't tell. I know.
So how about your favorite singer or band?
Oh, man. I actually kind of have a lot, but let's go with U2.
U2?
U2. Classic.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. How about your favorite breakfast cereal?
Special K with strawberries.
That's quite healthy.
Okay. With strawberries.
Yeah.
All right. That's a new
I'm
one.
a mom. It's not like I'm going to be eating Lucky Charms.
Special.
right?
You should be
Well,
eating
come
Lucky
on.
Charms. There's nothing wrong with Lucky
Not a
Charms.
thing
Save
wrong
the
with
charms
them.
for last. Eat the grain and then save the charms for last, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, your favorite BYU quarterback of all time. I think I know the answer to this, but we're going to throw it out there.
Ty Detmer.
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. It's a Ty Detmer theme tonight.
Because Dewey's was Ty Detmer as well. Okay, how about your favorite BYU memory? It doesn't even have to be sports. Your favorite BYU memory of your time here.
I don't know. To be honest with you, I loved all 4 years. It's the best place to be. And I just recently, President Reese has talked about lighting the Y and being the light of the Y.
Yeah.
And that really speaks to me. I just feel like there's so much opportunity to be good and do good and learn and make a difference with what you've learned.
That's awesome.
I loved all of it. I don't know if that's a cheater answer, but I loved all
it's
of
fine.
You
That's
put all
great.
4. Or put all 4 years.
Yep,
That's how
put
we
all
wrote
4
down.
years.
All 4 years. Hey, have a great time over there in Laramie. Spencer will be over there on the pregame show, so maybe you can come to your tailgate.
Yeah.
Yes.
And how many fans are we going to have there? What do you think?
I don't know. It's not a huge stadium, but I'm hoping we'll fill it. I'm guessing we will. We're expecting about 500, I think, at our tailgate
Great.
right before it. So, go Cougs.
Hey, it's been a while since the Cougs have been over
seem
there.
to show up wherever they go, which is great.
Jennifer Wise is the alumni director for BYU in the Denver, Colorado area, expanding the reach to include Laramie.
That's right.
This weekend.
sure.
Thanks for coming on the Wise Guys. We appreciate all you do, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Thanks, Jennifer.
Of course. Thank you so much.
You got it.
Good night.
All right. So now we